just
Yeah, it's all
do it
right.
like that.
What about you?
There are gardenias that do, carnations that do have those sort of things in them,
We've got a, we've
if
got
you
a
see them,
branch
but the quick
in,
ones, you wouldn't bother.
and
Not for fillers, put it that way.
they're pretty good.
And then all you do is wet your thing,
well,
put a little bit of paste on,
yeah.
and pretty much let that harden up overnight,
Yeah.
a few hours. It doesn't really take much.
Well, you can go to Penrith and ask, ring them and ask
But
them.
that needs to be
when their
dried
days
for the
are,
next
or
stage, and that's all
they
you
have their
do.
meeting.
It's just
usually every
something for
second
the
month,
fondant to
by
Adhere to, yeah.
to adhere to.
Yep. You're
let's see
free
how
to
we
go
go.
there.
We'll give it a go.
And then, you like it, you become a member, and then you can go visit
Pretty
everywhere.
sticky, so I
It's got branches everywhere.
So it's just rolling out your...
See, we're at Kensington, our branches.
Now, Mary makes her own. I don't. I buy mine. This is Menina paste from Queensland, or I've used Cake Art, which is both very good, because you can roll it out really fine. I usually use the Menina for modelling. The little girl
years ago
in
when I
the
bought all these cutters,
competition, she didn't get
was,
anything but
demonstrating them.
holding the bird. She was pretty much done with all of that paste.
So then I come up with this bit of rubber that,
Starting with this
they would
small
have
one.
trouble get it together because, when you hold it on your hand, you can't you see where
And then you're just going to use your frilling tool to one towards you and one away from you. You'll get into a rhythm as you do it. The finer the flour, the more realistic. The finer the...
Unbelievable.
If it's a little thick when you start, don't worry. Over time, it'll thin out. You'll get to the stage where you'll be frustrated because you'll be rolling it too thin. You'll go into that stage where you just automatically go to that extreme. And you've got to pull yourself back and say, oh no, that's ludicrous. No.
Just throw them in a container.
Okay.
And I've got 4
So now
ice cream
you've
containers
grilled it.
I'm always making roses.
And then a little bit of
I need to
water
have them ready for me
in the centre,
whenever I need it.
or sugar glue, whichever works for you.
Make cake tomorrow. You've got to have them, because you've got to do them. You've got to have them ready.
And then you're just going up
So never ever throw
and
any paste away.
pretty much attaching it. One goes
Always keep
one way and one goes the other. And then you just work it round and thin so that it's all very fine. And you'll have a lot of excess down here. That's just corn flour when your fingers get sticky. And then just start pulling it down, pulling it down, pulling it down.
Open up that.
And take your excess off. You keep doing it so that your back's fairly clean. Your back of your flour needs to be as clean as the front. The carnation can be a little bulbous because there is a bulb at the back of them with the calyx, and that's pretty much your first stage. And then you're doing the same thing and building up each one as you go.
Yeah.
But you would do like 10 to that stage, all in a row.
Yeah.
And then start again.
At this stage you can use
So
as a
that
butt
firms
too.
up a bit. You've got something to
Bit of paste and the calyx and
something to do it with.
usually always put it like with a flour. Or each flour has a bite.
I suppose I could add to that. Hang on.
Always cover your icing when you get it exposed because it will dry and you will lose it.
I thought I wasn't going to, so I finished them up. Sorry.
You've learned that.
Give me a minute.
That's right. Yeah. That comes first actually.
So you just get the wire from
You want to take
cake
a little
shops?
bit out at a time.
Your small flowers use smaller wire, so you would go for your 33s and your 30s and that. When you get up to 20s and 18s, they're really hard to. They're for big flowers,
Yeah.
like I do my gardenias on 20s. I do my roses on 20. Mary's better than me. She does roses on 26s. I don't know how. But the finer it is, the better it is. Hang on, let's see if I can add one to that.
Always cover your petals when you're doing them.
And then you're just sort of building it up to
Should have something here somewhere. Let's go. But then,
so at
Penrith,
this
there's a
stage,
shop in Penrith.
probably
You might pick us up the box.
go one up, I think, at this stage. To check, you can always actually put it there to see if you're up to it. You go, oh no, maybe not. I can do it here and probably get another one out of it.
Yeah.
You can use the one
You wouldn't go
when
too
you're doing the
too
first
big.
row.
That's probably the biggest you would go.
Roll it out thinner.
And that's pushing it.
But the next
Put it
one,
that way.
just a little bit thicker. When you put in the third one, that will make give you bigger petals.
If you roll it out a little
This is a
thicker,
little bit thicker than that.
You can get
when
it a
you
bit bigger.
you get it bigger. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So you can use the same
see how I
one. You don't need to
Yeah.
literally go. You can just sort of do the bit where you're putting it onto a pad and just thinning out that bit,
Yeah.
and then you widened
always thin out your
the circumference of it. The filling you wouldn't do on that. You do it on here. And then it's just a case of rocking one way and then rocking the other. I just realised the music's finished.
Yeah, oh, that's what it is.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
it's actually really good music. It's like a weekend at my parents' place and all that Italian music came on. Just put that in like that. To get them in.
Yeah.
You never
Could have even been a bit more.
away. If you're
Out.
at the cake decorator shop, yes, ask them, they might have some. Or you can go to a rubber shop, such as...
You'll know when you get to the stage in the last one.
Yeah,
You
that's the
can
one,
pull
yeah.
back a little,
They usually have it in a plastic bag. But it used to
so
be
you
thin.
can sort of put it up at certain stages, and then pull it down a bit.
Yeah. No. It did. Yeah, I tell you what,
And it's
12
just-
months,
You
years ago, I put
yourself,
them
when
in
you're
a
doing
box.
flowers, will know what looks right and what
No, they wasted money.
doesn't.
And then I thought, okay, so I got to learn
So you-
more.
it's
I
like
thought,
just
okay, it was
bulking it out.
raining, and I couldn't do, I was looking, I wanted to. So I discovered, I thought, oh, the problem is the hand. So I got a bit of rubber,
That's pretty much the carnation.
so I got that.
That's okay. Can go back and do the
And
second
actually,
one.
that's
That one.
called my. They've called it under over my
You
name.
just want where it's
Ambrosia Rose.
soft enough to manipulate like that, but not hard enough where you can't
Attach something
can't
to
work
it.
it. Do you know what I mean? And you'll always be able to attach something to it, but you want to be able to pull
But
that
you can
top
do a
bit
pedal
out
by
if,
pedal. Do
if
have
you
to.
want to.
It takes you longer. Takes you longer, but it's the same system. But you know,
I
it
just
is
put the
nice
TV
and
on and
neat
work to the
from the outside.
telly, you know.
Depends, you know, if you want a closed rows, just keep them upright. If anything, I would just, because you do see the rows, just the tips over, keep them always upright. If you need to be, you think, oh, this is a bit stuck, you can put a brush, put it with them. you know, you might have them here. I don't know. It's called a daisy cutter.
Alright.
So have a look. Yeah, pleasure. Pleasure.
And then again you would go up and then go one way and then the other and just roll. And then start to pinch down the bottom because you've got a lot of bulk at this stage. But you couldn't do much more in this one until it dries up a bit.
And so you just keep going the same way.
Yeah.
Roll them,
Yeah.
go on and just...
Usually not
It's a
really-
pretty
not
easy
really
filler flower to do. Sometimes you just want to fill a flower that's really easy, and I find that carnations, no matter what size they are,
Yeah. And that's a carnation cutter, or is it a...
Yeah.
Use do any cake decorating?
and the smaller ones would be baby's
Well,
breath.
listen, it just doesn't happen overnight. You know, like 3 or 4 years I've
But
been
it's the
there.
exact same process.
You know,
So
I just cut
except
it for nothing.
when you're doing the
But, you know,
centre,
nearly every day I
rather than it being,
you know, I do my work.
oh yeah,
in the
you can do
afternoon,
it. Just make your centre
head on
smaller.
my phone, head
The
on my
other thing
business,
is
and I'll sit down and
sometimes they
rest
do
1
it
hour.
on
Troubles for something to do, you know.
a stamen. Something that's
Like one of
you've got to
these.
be.
Yes, with the
Yeah,
inside,
you'd have to be
never
pretty,
ever throw any sugar paste
advanced on
away.
one.
Whether you're
I've done it, but trust me, it's not worth the hassle.
the paste that you use to cover the sugar,
Because they're really fine, they're really little. I'll show you.
that's what I use.
They're
I
like,
used to
when
use
you
this
cut
in
it,
the
you'll
other
see
day,
just
and I
how
was
small
like,
it
"Oh, I'm
is."
making paste." And then somebody says, no. Use your sugar paste and put some gum trade in it. Or
It's always better to have a base
clear
on
gel, which is much cheaper. They must have it here somewhere, the clear gel.
it. If it gets
The
sticky, a
powder
bit of
is
corn
cheaper.
flour
You
does
can
the
get a bag
trick.
as big as this for $5. Which a
I
little
don't
thing
use
of
icing for that.
Gum trade is about
Some people
$8.
do, I don't.
It's expensive. But you put some either in handful a tablespoon through, and that's it. That'll make them go hard. Yeah, and that way,
That's
you
how
know,
small it
you don't
is.
have to make molding paste all the
It's
time.
that tiny.
I've only ever used one. It's just the plain content.
Yeah.
And then it's still the same process
No,
for you.
but
You
you've
roll it
got
out.
you got to you've got to
But the cuts are just so
it'll
fine.
dry the surface, but the inside will always be like a cake. Like a cake. No, but try and make your own or buy your sugar paste. Yes.
And then you're putting it
Yeah,
onto,
what about Slimmy?
well, I don't have one, but
Yeah. Penrith of the year.
you don't have a small centre.
Penrith, we've got a branch in Penrith.
Don't have a small
The
centre.
good that
Let's see
lives
how I
there.
go.
And,
You put it on really fine. So that's your 28.
It's gone at lunch.
You can even put them, I've put them on 33 and 30. And I've usually put them on a wire that's brown because their stems have been brown in the.
With that, you get
You don't want to sit
Sugar
having to
Gene,
recolour.
magazine every second month. Yeah. and
Just look at the flower and see what it looks like, and then
group and,
you'll get an idea of what equipment that you need. And you're just doing it just really a small book.
got nothing left.
What are you after?
Yeah. And there's always somebody demonstrating or something. It's in the magazine. You always get a magazine every second
You know,
month.
even if you don't get a lot of it on there, just as long as it's got
But you know,
something
every
for it to
group
attach to.
always has one or
No
two
one is going to
demonstrators
see
there
the
to come
centre.
on it. And any questions, the new ones, they always answer and they can help you. They will help you with your problems. Especially if they know that you're new. Sometimes they have workshops. For instance, you'll be making this rose. You'll sit around me here like this and you make it with us.
So you can see the difference in
This is
size.
the next row.
It's depending how big your herb is bred to be, there'd probably be 2 or 3. You'd have to wait for that to dry and then do the next bit. But you can imagine that being in a bouquet.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like much, but then when you're doing
I taught Linda
where
all
it's,
the time.
yeah,
Nice.
it sort of picks it up.
Thin. Thin.
And
But
like
Linda,
I do,
I always say thin.
yeah, I do like filler flowers where you would do, see what I mean?
Yeah.
That's where it sort of starts to pop when you're doing,
Bouquets.
yeah, you put your
If
colours
you like
together
doing it, you
so
put
your
it together.
colours will
Yeah.
all blend.